Smiley Documentary. Looking back now, all I can see is his damn face. It looks at me, as I close my eyes. I can see the dripping of the black liquid, as it falls from his eternally smiling mouth. His teeth are small and sharp and sit in rows, like a shark's do. I'm not sure why, but he let me live. Not again. I cannot let it happen again. I will tell the tale now of how I met the entity I call Mr. Smiley. Although, it might be better just refer to the creature as an it, seeing as the only thing that stays constant about it is the smile. I was just playing a harmless game of hide and seek with some kids from the neighborhood when everything happened. We decided it would be fun to play the game in the woods as there were more places to hide. Most of the woods in the area where I live have various paths for logging and mining, so getting lost is almost impossible as just about everywhere there are pathways that lead back to the main roads. We were not that worried about hiding, either the trees or brushes, the mounds of leaves, and the small caves and underpasses made excellent places to hide. We began with a few simple rules that made the game difficult, and arguably more fun. The first rule we made was that, because a few of us were not very strong in terms of how far our voice could carry over longer distances, as flu and cold season was upon us and a few of us had sore throats, namely, Jimmy, Ricky, Sarah, and Timothy. Although we were stumped as to how to make sounds to signal, we were ready. We heard the falling of a tree, not uncommon, as the area was under logging in certain parts. Only as we heard it, a thought came to mind. We could use wood knocking to signal if we were ready, 1 knock for, not ready, and 2 for, ready. This was a relatively simple rule. The second rule said that we could not go out of the range of where the knocking could be heard. This took a while to figure out, in a circle, how far we could go. The third rule, which was also the final one, went without saying in hide and seek. No one could help the seeker find the others. So in the beginning, I lost at rock paper scissors the most times, and the 11 other kids got to hide. As tradition in all the games of hide and seek that we played, I waited until everyone knocked twice with the sticks. Right at that moment I should have noticed it, but I paid it no heed, because I thought someone was being a smart ass. The number of knocks I heard was not 24, it was 26, meaning that someone had knocked 4 times. Or so I thought. As I began my search, I found most of the others within an hour of looking. Jimmy was in a pile of leaves, and jumped when he saw a spider, allowing me to find him easily. Sarah let go of the branch she was using to balance in a tree, and fell to the ground with a thud, alerting me to where she was. Ricky was stuck and crying in a small cave. It took a whole 5 minutes for me to pull him out. As for Timothy, he tried hiding in a blueberry bush, which made him an easy one due to the cuts and thorns still stuck to him. I was quickly able to round up Carrie, Ginger, Mitchell, and Josh because they were in the same cave, just within different portions of it. John and Richard were no trouble, because they were fighting over the ideal hiding spot in an old cabin. The last one was Kevin. He was the hardest to find of all, and I wished that he had chosen a better hiding spot. We found Kevin as it began to grow dark. We were huddled in the closet of the cabin, repeating, "The trees are smiling." We thought that he was trying to play a prank on us, as he was the last one W6 found, but then Sarah screamed at the window of the house. There was a tree that was odd because of 2 distinct features. One was the fact that it was a different color than the other trees. The bark was almost black, with green here and there, and the second was in the center of the tree. There was a mouth that curved in a smile.